The numbers of the coalition government again ensured that the vote for the Prime Minister-sponsored amendment was in their favour. As per parliamentary standing orders, the Prime Minister introduced the amendment that is needed for the increase to become law.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, it does not restrict any person whatsoever from, of course, standing for the elections. Candidates also try and luck that's all. Hoping that the serious candidates will meet some of their expenses as we go into the election.
Opposition leader Don Pollier argued that the proposed increase is draconian.
Now you regulate only a few candidates with the money to nominate with 10,000. Then what you find is we members of parliament here, we're making ourselves an elitist group, the most special group, the most peculiar group with the cash, with the money we nominate. Therefore, we make sure that the others, we suppress them and they don't nominate because they cannot afford the 10,000 candidates we all can afford.
And costs should not be the reason for increasing the fee.
It is a shame. I want the Prime Minister, Mr. Speaker, to you and the executive government to realize the areas that have spent so much billions of kina compared to an election of this country.
Finance Minister and leader for government business, James Marape, argued the government's case.
Our history has shown that on the eve of elections, numbers of candidates proliferate just for the sake of contesting elections, Mr. Speaker. Whether they run under political party or independent candidate is another matter. While Section 50 of the Constitution gives right to them to stand up, Mr. Speaker, it equally gives right for responsible candidates to stand up. And it is a qualified right, Mr. Speaker.
As opposition members called for debate to continue, the Speaker brought the debate to a close by calling for a vote on whether or not to continue. Following the vote to end the debate, the House voted on the amendment to increase the fee. In the end, the results were 75-14 with an absolute majority of 74. The third reading will be in the next Parliament sitting in March, and if things go the way they did today, candidates and political parties must be prepared to pay 10,000 kina as the nomination fee for this year's national election. Sarah Aupong, National EMTV News.